Good morning, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, the show here on the channel where we take a look at some of the cool new releases coming out in all forms of heavy metal and hard rock, classic rock, jazz, fusion, progressive rock. We cover a pretty wide spectrum of stuff here on the channel. Today we've got the brand new album from legendary U.S. hard rock act Cactus Tightrope. The latest from Cactus, Carmineappice and Company. There are the guys in the band, the current lineup. This is their 7th studio album. Yeah, they've been around a long time. Only 7 albums. But, most people forget that Cactus in its original incarnation was only around for a couple of years. I mean, we're looking at, 1970 was the self-titled debut, 71 One Way or Another, and Restrictions, 2 albums in that 1 year. Hot and Sweaty in 1972, and then that was it. Band broke up. They got back together in the early 2000s for Cactus 5 in 2006, Black Dawn in 2016, and now we have Tightrope in 2021. So since they reformed, we've had 3 albums now in the last, 15 years. So not too shabby. So currently in the band right now, we've got, of course, Carmineappice on drums, percussion, backing vocals. We've got Jimmy Coons, lead and background vocals. Jimmy's been fronting the band since their reformation. Jimmy's a fine singer. We've got new to the band, Paul Warren on guitars, keyboards, backing vocals. Paul, formerly the longtime guitar player of Rod Stewart and Rod Stewart's band. Okay, played with Richard Marx as well. He replaces the retiring Jim McCarty. Jim McCarty does appear on this album, though. Hold on for that. Jimmy Caputo on bass. Okay. Of course, Jimmy took over when the late Tim Bogert retired from the band. We lost Tim not too long ago. And then Randy Pratt on harmonica. Randy's also been kind of a member of the band for quite a while. Guesting on the album, Jim McCarty, guitars on 2 tracks. He co-writes a couple tracks as well. We got Pete Bremy, guest on bass on the song. Phil Narrow, leading backing vocals on 1 track. We got Michael Whitaker, keyboards on a couple tunes. We got Donald Six on hand claps and shouting on a track. Produced by Paul Warren and Carmineappice. Executive producer Randy Pratt. So we have 12 new songs on here. Well, 11 new songs and a cover track. Okay, so this is, if you've been listening to Cactus, the current version of Cactus sounds a little bit different than the original version. Obviously, many years in between, a lot of different members. Of course, the one mainstay here is Carmine. Carmine's thunderous drums are all over this album. There's really a lot of cool little fills and solos that Carmine does throughout, which is really neat, but it's not, he doesn't overdo it, which is kind of cool. Like I said, Jimmy sounds great. We got Paul, now taking over for Jim McCarty. Jim McCarty, a legend, all right? His guitar playing is kind of missed here, but Paul does a fine job. A lot of meaty blues rock riffs and solos throughout this album. We got the title track kicks things off, Tightrope. Very fine blues rocker. Dig that quite a bit. We talk a lot here on the channel of bands that do cover songs of old classics, and in a lot of cases maybe don't do them too well or keep them very similar to the original versions and don't really add their own kind of stamp to them. I will say Cactus's version of Papa Was a Rolling Stone is incredible. It is so cool. It's got so much groove. Jimmy just kills it on the vocals. A lot of great guitar work. The rhythms are great. And I'll get it out right now. You guys know I'm not a big fan of harmonica, right? Randy, nothing against your playing. You're a fine player. I'm just not a big harmonica fan. Really works well in this song, though, with all the cool, wah-wah guitars and stuff. Really good. Good stuff. You got a song called All Shook Up. Poison in Paradise is really cool. Kind of like a bluesy or atmospheric track like that. Third Time Gone. Big bluesy, raucous, Shake That Thing's got a little funk to it. Primitive Tough is cool. You got Preaching Woman Blues, another kind of slower, bluesier track. Elevation. You got Sweet 1 and 2, Everlong, and All the Madmen. Very cool track, extended piece. Kind of like Cactus doing this atmospheric, late 60s psychedelic pop sort of thing. I really dig it. It's totally different than anything they've ever done before. I would like to hear more of that. That's pretty cool. Then you get Heading for a Fall and Wear It Out are the two last tracks. Those are the songs that Jim appears on, plays guitar on. He co-wrote those songs with a couple other guys in the band, so those are pretty good too. So a good rock and bluesy album. It's not overly heavy. It's got some heavy spots to it. Like I said, for my money, Randy's playing a good amount of harmonica on this album, more so than on previous albums. Like I said, I'm not much of a harmonica fan, so for me, it's almost like they're using the harmonica now to solo at times almost like a lot more than the guitars, which is kind of strange for me coming from Cactus. Not that there's not a lot of guitar on this album, there is, but he's almost become like a major soloist alongside the guitar, right? Which, for some people would be great, all right? For me, I'm not quite as big a fan of that, but I do like this album. I think it's a good sounding album. It's gritty, it's melodic, right? Memorable songs, good bluesy hard rock, very solid. You can't go wrong. Tightrope by Cactus. In my book, any new Cactus album is a really good thing, and the more we get from these guys, the better. So, and I get it. I realize we basically got Carmine left from the original group. I get it, but it's Cactus, right? So Tightrope, go check it out if you haven't. It is out now on Purple Pyramid Records, which you can buy through CleopatraRecords.com. So there you have it. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up, we got another new product review show. We're going to talk about Blind Golem. Pretty cool heavy rock band. So that's coming up soon. We've got In the Prog Seat tonight, a very cool program tonight. We've got the original quartet back together for tonight's episode. We're going to talk about our favorite live albums that fall within the prog fusion, prog metal genres, which are the three genres that we cover on In the Prog Seat. So stay tuned for that. And a lot more coming up this week. So make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.